So I've just beaten the Red Zone Frieza stage here with a free-to-play team, and I'm going to go through the final two fights where we're starting off with AGL Frieza. If you guys do enjoy today's video, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on, and check out my social medias linked in the description. Let's try to hit 1,000 likes because Red Zone Frieza is pretty difficult. So let's jump into it. Using my very first Whis, we're using the Bond of Parent-Child Future Saga team using Vegeta and Trunks as the friend leader. And then we got Vegeta Blue as the leader. We're having them linked up together because we have Future Saga on the rotation, which means Vegeta will always do type neutral damage, which is very good for the damage output. And then the rest of the Goku's family units, we got Version Z Goku, LR Super Battle Gohan. We got Tech World Tournament Super Saiyan Gohan. Very good for this tech phase, especially when you're stacking defense, you have damage reduction. This Frieza can double super, which is very, very scary, which is why I did use the Whis for the very first time. That's the leeway we have. We can use one item here, one item for the last phase. But throughout the whole entire battle here, STR Frieza is the most important phase to stack up. The physical Frieza is very annoying because he can end the run very quickly with his AoEs. If he spams AoE supers, it's all over. And then Int Frieza, the third form, is actually really, really easy. Probably the second easiest after the STR phase. So we got the double super, which is good. And unfortunately, I think this was the run where I already used the Dokkan mode on the third form Frieza. Usually, I would like to Dokkan mode on this Frieza. So you want to get rid of this guy as soon as possible because you don't really want to take double supers. I don't know if there is a thing where if he super attacks in a certain amount of spots, there's like a refresh hash or whatever you want to call it. Because I know like Cell Max, if he does a super, he has to wait 7 turns in order to do a super attack. I don't know if the information's there, but maybe that's the same for this Frieza. Even with the Whis and like raised defense-ish, we're still taking quite a lot of damage here. But with Whis stacked up, our damage reduction units, even Pan with the double damage reduction is more than enough to tank anything, essentially. As long as Version Z Goku is not the one to take the super attack, we are all good in this spot. And we done a decent amount of damage for sure. This was the third turn. I did one turn previously, I think, to that Int Vegeta attack there on when I started this video. Did record a little bit late because I didn't know if this was the winning run, because I did try to risk it for the first rotation. It did work out actually quite well. Or maybe not, because I was full health, wasn't I? I don't know. Anyway, I'm so lost. This was happened like last night, so yeah. This is definitely really, really high. I think we got really, really lucky here. You'll see why. The Tech Frieza fight was pretty lucky. I did get a really close run earlier, where I was so close to win. But it really relies on Int Vegeta and Trunks to really go ham on that last phase to like get additional super attacks. Vegeta Blue to get additional super attacks. What a good attack pattern, by the way. Like, this was obviously a no item situation here. Because like you have guard with high damage and defense, and then you have the guard at the end with damage reduction, and you know, you're raising defense as well. So very, very good, because I didn't really want to use another Whis. We really need to save that Whis for, you know, the following turn. So we need to make sure that this Frieza can be taken out next turn. That is definitely the goal. So Vegeta Blue hopefully can do a lot of damage. And then here is another super. I believe this Frieza can raise his attack infinitely. I don't know if there's a turn restriction on it, because obviously we don't stay here for too long. But I think every super does raise his attack. I just don't know for how long. Got a really big critical hit, which is pretty nice. I don't know if we really wanted it though, but we'll take it. Ideally, you don't really want to kill... You want Vegeta and Trunks in the first spot, right? Oh, we do. Okay. So here, we keep Goku and Chi-Chi on rotation and float out Version Z Goku. The reason is so we can use the active skill from Goku and Chi-Chi to skip the turn. And it might as well be our weakest turn here. If we didn't get those 2 dodges, we would have been a really nice spot to use the active skill. Because we need to be under 50% HP. I don't know if it was enough, but if we took a super attack, it would have been great. So now we are on to the final phase. This Frieza, it's like a he greatly raises attack. And it is a tremendous amount his normal attacks can do. Like, I had the Gohan in a different run with 30% damage reduction. He had 250,000 defense. And he still, after Super, he still, like, took, like, 50,000 normal. I don't even remember, but it was a lot. I do have to waste here because if Vegito or Pan takes a super attack without the waste, it's kind of just over. And I think even if like Frieza's super attack does in the first slot, the normal attacks might end up killing Pan. Good thing is when we are this invincible, you don't really need Pan's ultimate super attack. So we did use the active skill for Pan. Ideally, you want that, active skill with Vegeta and Trunks as well. And as long as they can keep doing additional super attacks, we'll be doing a lot of damage. These guys have been stacking up for 15 turns, so pretty much 112 key is doing one whole bar. Vegito has been stacking up, obviously. And he gets a nice critical. 5 million for a 12 key with B-Pan's active skills. Kinda nasty. Kinda nasty. It's not enough to do a bar of damage for a 12 key, but still half a bar is very, very decent. We take the super attack here. With Whis, I felt pretty fine. It still does like 250,000, dude. It's kind of insane. It is actually absurd. To get a little bit of a heal back. So this is the hard part here. Goku and Chi-Chi obviously are not the most suitable character for a tech phase, but we still had Whis, and I didn't know if I really wanted to use the active skill. They pretty much can tank if they like double super or triple super, and then with the damage reduction. As long as Frieza doesn't super at all, like a normal attack won't kill us. Which we had, how much defense? That was a lot of defense for the Gohan. That is nice. But I ended up grabbing the orbs without using the active skill. I thought I would need it in the future. And I didn't really want to use the Whis. I didn't really want to use the active skill because I didn't like the attack pattern as well. Remember, we have Version Z Goku on the next rotation, and him having to take 3 attacks is not ideal for me. So I went for the risky play here. They fortunately get 2 supers, so each super raises defense for the turn. It's not any good damage, but it's 68,000, and thankfully he didn't super attack. And with Gohan's damage reduction and Whis activated with the raised defenses, I felt pretty comfortable here if he did take a super attack. Not enough to be under 50%. Maybe I would have... if we got, like, the active skill at any point, it would have been GG's, actually. So here, obviously, we have to risk it again, because there's no Whis now. So this is the real scary part. If he super attacks here, it's over. And I was scared because he didn't super attack last turn, and now he's not super attacking in the first slot. It really got me scared. 4.3. Again, if we had the active skill, if like Chi-Chi and Goku didn't do an additional super attack, we would actually be in a good spot there. But they did 2 super attacks, 2 criticals as well. Vegito, because of the support, is actually getting a lot of attack stat as well. The support is actually really, really helpful from Version Z Goku. We did use his active skill on the 3rd phase. Ideally, you do the active skill on the 3rd phase because you have type advantage, and you can get that Dokkan mode more guaranteed on the AGL phase. Now, I was really scared there where there was no attacks, and I was praying. I'm like, Goku, please, critical or critical additional, both. He did nothing at all, and we took 188,000, not enough to kill us, which meant we were able to use the active skill. Still wasn't enough to kill, though, but it didn't really matter because even if we didn't even kill here, we would have had Trunks and Vegeta to tank a super attack easily. And there you go. So that is the Frieza Red Zone stage. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on. I think Cool is a little bit harder for me because of the typings that he is, but we should get it done really, really soon. And hopefully part 2, provides us with an Ella that makes it easier for me. And hopefully part 2 Red Zone stages, if there is any, aren't too difficult. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.